Hi everybody, welcome back to uh, the second part of making the purses. I've decided I am going to alter this one a little bit because I have enough paper to do it and to show you a different style of top. This one, as you know, is just folded straight over and the flap is hooked into a closure. I'm going to make this one with a chain for the handle, which is really cute. But I'm going to show you how I make the flatter top and put a handle on the top of the bag. So I have all my scraps out here, and of course this is our base. That's where we stopped the last time out, cutting out the flap, which we did that. And now I'm going to turn on light so I can see a little better, and maybe you can see a little better. We're going to, I'm going to score this flap so that it lays flat across the top of the purse. So that's the next step. Also cut out my paper for the inset, which will go like that. And it's just a matter of tracing, around it again. And it's not going to be as tall because we don't have as much of this paper left. But we need these strips in order to make our handles, and we need a piece to put in the bottom of the bag of the cardstock, and then we need a piece for the pocket. So we're going to figure all that out of these scraps. This is what we have left to work with, and we're going to make the rest of the bag. So right now I'm going to lay these aside, and I'm going to take my top, because as you can see I folded it just a preliminary fold, but I'm going to lay it down here and I am going to score that, and it's going to score about let's see, let's get it lined up here somewhere on this board. So right there it is at 7. So we are going to score this at 4 1/4. So we would go an inch and a half would probably work real well. I've got it a little bit farther over, but it's about 1.5 inches deep. So find my score tool, which I have covered up with everything here somehow or another. I have. Okay, here it is. Okay, so we're going to go about there on mine, because that's where I folded it. And get a good straight line. And then we're going to fold this in on that score line. And burnish it down. And this doesn't look like it's cut real straight, so I'll probably have to trim a little off of that. So we're going to lay it up here, and we're going to trim that out just a little, which will probably make it just exactly what I said a while ago. Come on, because you're not wanting to cut there. Trim that up just a little straight. Oh, that looks better. Okay. Now we need to score that one more time. About 1/4 in. well, no, we're going to make that about a half in. So right here is my half mark, and here is my, okay, I'm going to go, I want it 3/4 across on the top, so that would be from there to there, and I want it about a half on the bottom, maybe not quite, so we're going to score that down. That's about a half, and we're going to score that, turn that over. Okay, and now there is the top of our purse, just like that. So this will fit right across there like this on the back side, and on the front and the back. So we're going to glue this down here, but first I need to make, well, I don't think we're going to put those in it. We're not going to put the brads on the back this time because we're putting our straps on the top. So we're just going to glue this down. Some glue off of that. Okay, we're going to go right to this score line with this on the back and even it up on your bag. Okay, let's get it here where you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to lay that bag right on that score line. Now you can make it the other way if you want to make it easier for you, if you have the stuff to make the handle. And we're gonna glue that down there and burnish it real well. I don't have it quite lined up right. I'm a little off. That's why I work with the wet glue, because you can release that a little bit if you don't burnish it too tight. And I sure didn't get it straight, so we're going to have to pull that loose. Ah, come on. Put a little more glue on that. I think I'll use a little tape. And this time we'll put a little tape on it. And hopefully I can get it straight the first time. If I can find the end of my tape. Right there. Okay. I'll put it right on the score line. And if I would put loosen everything, it would help. Okay, we're going to burnish that down real well. pull that off. And we're going to try that again. I'm going to lay this down. Okay, I'm going to have it facing me in order to do this, to get it lined up. Okay, because I want the same on both sides. And on that line. That looks a little better. Let's move that down. On that tape. And burnish it down. And I didn't quite hit that score line. Go figure. Okay. Please let that come up. Just a little. Because I'm just off on one side. Oh, come on. Come on. Okay. Now I'm getting aggravated. This is why I don't make a tutorial. Because it's aggravating. Okay, let's get that bent where we want it. That's good. That's a good spot. Okay. Now, I'm going to have to put a little glue under that. Make that hold. Come right out to that tip of that. Turn it over, and again burnish it down. Now, there we go. That's where I wanted it. Go down there. Okay, that's not wanting to hold now. Let's finish that in. Just keep trying. That's what I can tell you, is it's not, some of this stuff is not the easiest thing in the world to do, but you can do it. You know, if you make a lot of them, sometimes these people make them look really easy and they take out their mistakes. I am not taking out my mistakes. This is the way this is. You get it on there, it's in the wrong spot, you have to pull it loose, you have to finagle it around. It is, you know, it's a little bit of labor, but you can do it. Okay. There we go. Now, there's the front of our purse, there's the top, and I don't hold it up, and there's the back. You want to try to leave about the same amount on the back as you left with your paper. And you can see my glue there, which is really not good, but I will clean that up a little bit. So now that's the top of the purse. If you want to, you can do just like we did on the other one, and make it just come right over the top of it. That's fine. You don't have to do this step. Okay. Now we're going to put our flap piece, which I've already cut. We're going to put it on here, and we're going to glue it down. And yeah, I'm doing that with glue. So yeah, I'm doing that with glue. Let me get this board off of here. Okay. Now, lay it down. Take this piece. And run our beaded glue around it like we've done on all of them. Run around the edges. And then give it some in the center. And again, make sure you get those edges good. And okay, now I'm going to take my finger and go right out like I've done before. Get all those edges. That in. Lift that up. Okay, clean this off. I'm going to lay this down like this. And I'm going to start at the bottom and line it up. Quite straight. We'll try to pull it over a little farther. There we go. Looks a little better. Okay. Lunge that down. And here's the way I do the edges. If I don't have it lined up just exactly right, I take the scissors and I cut right back around that and trim off the places that were a little over. Get them lined up. And then on this side, We're a little bit off on the other side, so we're going to come right around it. Clean that little bit of green up. And out. Going right down to the purse with it. Okay. Now I'm going to lay this down and we're going to burnish that in really good again. Okay. And you know, I have gotten glue on this. The nice part about this is that you can cover this up with another piece of paper and make a lining for the purse. You don't have to worry about these mistakes. You can put some lace on the back side. You can do, you know, here's the back side of my sheet. You can put a lining in this and give this a lining on this bag. And cover your mistakes. They don't have to be, you know, you don't have to get this perfect because you can reline this. And I will probably do that. I'll find a piece of paper to put in that because I did get glue off my board on it. I thought I had it all, but apparently I didn't. So, okay. So anyway, there's our flap. And I'm still seeing a little bit of green right here that I don't like. So I'm going to take that off. Because this is I don't want shadowed. And right here. You can't see that until you get it laid down there. There we go. I think that got it. No, I didn't get it. So I'm going to go in there again with my glasses on now and get the rest of that right there and cut it off. Okay, here's the front of our bag. Now what we have to figure out to do is put the handle on it. So I'm going to take my cutter and I think that one piece is going to be enough, so I'm going to cut about a ½ inch off of that all the way to the top. Okay. Yeah, that'll frame out nicely. And then we're going to take this piece and we're going to cut about a 1-inch strip. Now, let's see, I want it bigger than that because I want to fold it. So I need about a I'm going to fold it in a ½ inch on each side So, and I want it to be a 1/2 inch, so we're going to go about 1.5 inches. Inch and a half. Make sure we're lined up top and bottom, and cut that off. Okay. Now, need my scoreboard again. And we're going to come up here and we're going to score this at 1/4 inch. And 1/4 inch. Okay, that's not wide enough. Never mind. We're going to cut this. We're going to score this at a... I hadn't figured the measurements out on this one, girls. Okay, we're going to come in about 3/4 of an inch. About right there. And about right there. We'll fold that down. I'm going to glue it. Put my needle back in my glue so it stopping up. Okay. We're going to fold that over and burnish that down real well. About a 1/2 inch on each side. So you probably should do it about 1.5 inches or 1.25 inches in size. Okay, because we want our little piece, this one I'm just going to fold over that 1/4 inch. We want our piece we cut to fit right on top of this. Okay, let's see how we did. I need to shave just a little off of this so that we have just a little green showing. Then I'll do that. These don't have to be perfect measurements. Make you a piece about 1 inch wide, or you know what the top of your purse is. Then fold the edges over and make your inside look pretty. Burnish it down. Get it off your scoreboard while you're doing that. don't want to use green anymore, I can tell you that. It shows everything. It shows everything. All right. Now that's our piece. This is the one we're going to put on the top of it. And I'm going to cut this down by about 1/8 of an inch so that we have a little bit more showing. Doesn't look like it's exactly true anyway, and I think my cutter may be off because I cut that with a cutter. So here we go. I'm going to lay it on here. I'm going to line it up on that line right there. Cut that off. That is not straight. By any means is that straight. Huh. Got a 1/2 inch down here at the bottom. Okay, we're going to do that one more time. Okay. There we go. Now we're going to take this, lay it on the top. And again, I'm just going to use my finger to bring that out to the edges. Center it up. There. And up to the top. Moved on me down here. Of course it did. Line that up a little better. Okay. And like I said, use a light colored paper if you can, because this green shows everything. Everything. It is not forgiving. Okay. Now, we're going to cut off that. But we're going to glue this under so it doesn't really matter if it's very pretty. We're going to cut this off right here, make it even. We're going to take a bag top. And we're going to come in on the bottom about 1 inch. I'm going to measure that. Yes, exactly 1 inch. And we're going to fold it over right around the bag top. And then we're going to come in about 1 inch on the top. So we're going to fold that there on 1 inch. And you can feel that inch, and I don't know that you've seen it. So this is the bottom of the handle. So what we're going to do is we're going to take some glue We're going to glue it here and here. And we're going to put that right over the top of that bag top, in the center of it. And we're going to line it up. About right there. And we're going to hold that down until it holds. And that's where we're going to put our brad, right here in this little center tuck. So I'm going to take my cutter here. Don't need it on that big one. So I'm going to come up to the little one. And I'm going to stick this in here. And I'm going to make 2 holes. I'm going to make one. Let's see, I'm going to go one. Let me get a line on it here. Jeez, I don't know what I've done with all my stuff when I quit this last one. We're going to come in about 1/4 of an inch for the hole, and then measure over about 1/4 of an inch for the second one, and line them up. Okay, we're going to take our hole punch. We're going to punch through that one, and then we're going to punch through that one. We're going to take a brad and we're going to put it in this one. And in this one, like that. So not exactly lined up. Okay, now how to get them apart. Okay. Make sure they're turned so they don't show. On the outside, we're going to probably put a little scrap piece of paper right there and cover that and back through. And twist it and down. Okay, and there's the top of your handle. Which side? There we go, like that. That is where the top of the handle will set. Now we're going to do this to the other side, and it's going to make a short handle, but that's okay. We're going to go an inch in and fold it under, and then we're going to do an inch this way and make that accordion fold, just like that. Then we're going to come to this side. I'll put blue on both of those edges. And we're going to go right in here to your edge fold and lay it down and line it up. And then we're going to hold it. Get the glue off. Okay. Now we want to come about 1/4 of an inch in. With a mark for a hole. And 1/4 an inch from this fold. This would be about right there. And right there. Bring this in. Oh, there's one. There's two. Okay. And again, put our brads through. Turn it over. Bend them down. Bend that down. And I'll tell you what, because I have such a mess on the inside of this, I will put some lining in it. Because I sure don't like what it's doing. And I will never use green again. Okay. All right. Now, we need a closure on this, and I think I'll make my closure like I did on the other one, because I don't have a lot of closures left right now. So, I'm going to get this little tin, because that's where I put them. I wish I had a little daisy I could put over it. Aha, I do. Aha. I do. You're going to see more about this tin of goodness here before very long. And I'm going to get that brad out. Bring that down. And there's your handle. I didn't even show you the handle after it was done. There's our handle. Now I'm going to find where I want this to come down to, which is about the center. Roll that in just a little bit. Relax our corner just a little bit. Okay. Looks to me like it's just about the center of that little yellow piece right down here. It needs to come over just a little bit. So right at the edge of that center piece is where I'm going to put my hole for my little brad. And I can't get my cutter down in there, so I just take my scissors and point down, make a little slit, very tiny little slit. And put that in. Right like that. Go down there. And it's not too far down, but there's our holder and our purse. Now it needs some cleanup. I will guarantee you I need some cleanup on this because this green has showed everything. I really wish I'd added a section to this, but I'm not sad with that. It does pick up. My brad needs to come up a little bit, so I am going to do that. And I can do that without that top showing, I think. I don't go too big with it. These brads are really flimsy. In fact, they'll come all the way out. in there. And flatten out. And let's see if that helps it just a little to hold in there. Yes, it does. And everything needs to be burnished back down again. My bag top. I can tell you this. I'm going to redo this tutorial and make this bag out of different material, because this was horrible with the green. And anyway, it's done. There it is right there. It's done. I'm going to get my corners situated to where they need to be, and I will put a lining in it and make it look a little better, and some pockets. But that is the second part of this tutorial, and I am sorry that it was such a huge mess. So it is what it is. I think it looks good. It needs some cleanup done to it, and I will do that, and probably figure out a different closure to put here. But it's going to set all right once it has time to relax. This is still wet, so you have to give it time to dry out completely. And but that is our bag complete, except for the pockets. So I will see you. Well, no, we're going to go ahead and complete it. Let's get these pockets made. Okay. We're going to go ahead and do this. Now, I'm going to take a I am. Piece of paper, a cutter, and I don't know where my top to my glue is what I was actually looking for, because I need to close it up, and I've got it here on this really messed up desk. Okay, I think we're going to use this bottom piece here, and nope, I've got just enough pieces to make a pocket. So we need our pocket for the inside to be about 3 inches long. So about, let's cut that edge. Let's go over here. About right there. And we needed about, my purse inside is 8.5, so we needed about, I'm going to say 5 inches. Because these are just guesswork. You just make them to suit yourself. So I'm going to make this one, actually I'm going to make it 6 inches wide. That's 6. That's our outside pocket. And that's not quite wide enough, but I think it'll be all right if we do that. Cut it off about right there. That's about 1/4 of an inch in. I'm going to just put my finger on it. And there's my mark. And we're going to put it down right like that. And we're going to glue it down. center. Dang. That blue and that green paper. And again, I don't have quite an even measurement across there on either one of those pieces. This is going to be on the inside, so I'm not going to worry about it. Yes, I am, because that looks horrible. So we're going to cut a little bit of that off. Like that. Okay. Now we're going to get in this bag. And we're going to put this on this back side. And okay. I'm going to make a little line down. And a line across there. And a line up. And turn it over. Set it down about an inch away from the top. I hope you can see that. It's about an inch from the top. And then we're going to burnish around the edges of that. And then around the bottom. And that one side. And I really hate all this glue on this. Like I said, don't use green paper. Man, it shows everything. Everything. I'll have to find a piece to line this with, and when I do, I will show you the interior of it, but you just line it by making another piece for this side of this, and making a piece to go across here. And then, you know, the inside other than that is not bad, but this is bad. This flap is bad. And I know it. So we're going to cover that with some paper. Now that made our pocket on the inside. Now we want to make a pocket on the back of this purse. So we're going to lay it down and get our paper here. And I think we'll just use that like that. Here, what we got here? Okay, that's a little too wide. So we're going to come down with that to about 2.5. And we're going to take a little piece of this. And cut it at about 2. Lay it in there. And I'm going to make a little mark where I want to cut it again. So, about like that. Which is going to be about 3.5 inches long. This is going to be a long video. It's because I have fumbled around, and I'm sorry, but I'm getting tired, and that's part of it. So I hope you can figure this out with what I've done. Actually, that's 4 inches long, and that's fine. Not quite 4 inches, maybe 4, yeah, 4 inches. Cut that right there. Put that down. our other piece that we just had. Now girls, how in the world did I just lose that? Ooh, oh, spooky. Where's my green piece? Ah, it's on the floor. And you can't find it up, look down. Glue pen that Jean Peter made me, and I love it. Okay, we'll put this down on the outside. And scoot that over. That's 2.5. So we need to come up with that edge just a little. Ah, come on, don't do too much now. You're crazy. Okay. Get that glue off. Now, for this pocket, I want to get my cutter. This is a 1-inch circle cutter, and I'm going to put it in here and take out just about that much. Can you see in there? Just enough that you have a finger spot. And then that is going to be our outside pocket. So I'm going to go around it. And try to line this up here. Actually looks pretty good. So we're going to just put that down and down and, you know, press it down really good right around the edges and open it up. Lay it down and again burnish that. Give it a good press. And there's our back pocket on it. And our flap. And this will take time to settle over this. These have done this to me before. It takes a while before they'll settle down over the bag. You kind of have to coax them down and you know, get them to where they'll set down on the bag. So I'm not worried about it. I can take we can take a little clip. I've got a couple of little, one little, you know, you can even use these little tiny things like that. Pull it down and put a clip on it. Here's a paper clip that'll work on this side. And just get it so that it holds down in the manner that you want it to and gives it that fold. You may have to crisp up your back fold a little bit and get it in spot. Get a handle up here. And hook this inside. Oop, my clip come off of it. But for, you know, you've seen what I was doing. Give it time to set over your purse and dry out real good, and then it'll stay there. And okay, this has been an hour-long tutorial, but there is our bag. And as you can see, there's a couple ways to make them. Here's the first one that I did. This was a whole lot simpler on the flap than the first one, than the second one. That I had more paper, so I wanted to go ahead and try it. And I think they're pretty. I think they're pretty. And these make nice gifts. You can add ephemera in them. You can do things like that. You can give them as a Christmas gift item. You hang them on the tree and have their names on them. And yeah, just make a pretty little purse. If you get a chance, give it a try. And if you don't want to do it, give me a holler and I would gladly make you one. So if you like this, like and subscribe. I know I bungled this a little bit, but kids, I am tired. You know, I am not well, and I'm not making excuses, except that I do get to where my hands don't work and things are not always where I want them to be. I'll make it look better after a while, and if I do anything to it, I will show you what I've done. So goodbye for now, and if you like this, please like and subscribe, and know that you can do this. You can make these smaller. You're doing them all with one piece. You don't have to have two. I just happen to like the two pieces and the bigger purse. So I will talk to you all soon. And there's our bags. And just fun little projects to make. So hope to see you again, and I hope you try them. It's got the backs on them. Let's get the fronts on them. And yeah, I hope you like them. Lift that up just a little bit so you can see the top. All right, so long for now, and I will talk to you soon.